Hello friends, this is Mohit Garge from Digidemy, the Digital Academy, and in this tutorial we'll be seeing number systems. This is an important chapter for various competitive exams like UPSC, SNAP, CAT, IFT, then XAT, PO, CET, etc. So let's start. So let's see how the numbers are classified. Numbers are basically classified into two parts: real numbers and complex numbers. We'll see the complex numbers later on in the other tutorial. We'll see why the complex numbers were created and what is their exact use. So for now, we'll see the real numbers. So real numbers are basically any number from minus infinity to plus infinity. It could be a fraction, it could be negative number, it could be integer, anything. So these are all real numbers. They are classified as rational numbers and irrational numbers. So what are rational numbers? Rational numbers are any numbers which can be put in the format of p by q, where q is not equal to 0. That's it. So for example, if you take 4, 1 by 3, etc. These are the rational numbers. And what are the irrational numbers? These are the numbers which cannot be put in the format p by q. These are called irrational numbers. For example, root 3, root 2, etc. Now, these rational numbers are further classified as integers and fractions. So, integers, what are integers? Integers are those numbers which do not have anything after decimal point. For example, -1, 1, 2, even a 0. 0 is an integer. And what about fraction? Fraction is that thing which have something after decimal point. For example, it is 1.2, then 4 by 3. So these are the fractions. These could be negative as well. This could be -1 by 1.2 also. Then let's see how the integers are classified further. The integers are classified as whole numbers and negative numbers. These whole numbers are also called as positive integers. So whole numbers start from 0, 1, 2 and so on. While negative integers, these start from -1, -2 and so on. Now let's see what are the fractions, how they are classified. Fractions are classified as proper fraction and improper fraction. So what is proper fraction? Suppose there is 3 by 4. This is the proper fraction. This cannot be simplified further. But if you can see here, 4 by 3, that is 1, 1 by 3. So this is improper fraction. So this is how it is classified. Now the whole numbers are classified further. Whole numbers are classified as 0 and other whole numbers. So here it is 0, and in natural numbers are known as 1, 2, 3, 4. These are natural numbers. So this is how the numbers are classified. So this figure will give you an exact idea of how the numbers are classified. So the bigger set is of real numbers, which are classified into rational and irrational numbers. Then rational numbers are classified as integers, integers as whole numbers as natural numbers. These are important in various like sets, sequences. The natural numbers are further classified as prime numbers, composite numbers, relative prime numbers and perfect numbers. So this is not basically a classification, these are the various types of numbers. So let us see what are prime numbers. So prime numbers are basically which are greater than 0 and also which is not equal to 1, and the prime numbers are the numbers which do not have any divisor or which cannot be divided by any number except 1 and that particular number. So they are called prime numbers. You must be knowing this concept since the school time. So prime numbers are 2, 3, 5, 7. These are the prime numbers. So what you need to remember is there are 25 prime numbers in 1 to 100. This is to be remembered. Then there are relative prime numbers. When you see the term relative, it means there has to be two numbers. Let's suppose the first number is 25 and the second number is 39. So let's factorize it. 5 into 5, this is 3 into 13. Hence, they do not have any prime factor in common. Hence, they are known as relative prime numbers. These two are relative prime numbers. Now, what are composite numbers? Composite numbers are numbers which are greater than 0. Composite numbers are greater than 0, and simply I can say these are the set of numbers which are not prime numbers. Also, they are not equal to 1. Now let's see what are the perfect numbers. Perfect numbers are, I'll take an example. Let us say 6. What are the factors of 6? 1, 2, 3. These are the factors of 6. If you can see, 6 is equal to 1 plus 2 plus 3. So the number is equal to the sum of its factors. They are known as perfect numbers. So there are very few perfect numbers. Your task is to find out which are the perfect numbers till 1000. So that is your task. I'll put the answer in the next tutorial. Till then you just need to find out which are the perfect numbers till 1000. Then there are other types of numbers which are known as triangular numbers. What are triangular numbers basically? Triangular numbers are those numbers from which an equilateral triangle can be formed. So how it can be formed? Let's see. 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2 and 1. So this is an equilateral triangle. And how it can be formed? You must have one ball over here, then two balls over here, three balls over here and four balls over here. So what is a triangular number? Triangular number is the number which is formed after the sum of consecutive natural numbers. So if you take 6 is equal to 1 plus 2 plus 3. If you take 10 is equal to 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4. So these are the triangular numbers. This is very important, asked in all exams, sequence and series. Thank you very much. Subscribe to my channel Digit ME